Hello, everyone. I think it's time we talked about Game Room. I'm nekobun, and this is Arcade Obliquely. So, as someone who put a reasonable amount of money and time into Game Room on the Xbox 360, it's kind of a bittersweet thing to talk about. It was a cool idea, but also mostly done in by a ridiculous pricing structure. Originally dropped back in March of 2010. And the whole deal was there'd be stacks of arcade games released semi-regularly. You had this whole little arcade space, you could set it up with retro neon or more current looks. There weren't really current arcades by that point, but, I just work here. You could place machines of the games you'd bought around, and it was cool. You had like a free trial play of pretty much any game that came out. And then after that, things got a little bit ridiculous. To play the ranked mode, which was essential for a lot of the achievements and whatnot, was 50 cents on any game. And considering we're starting, here's your starting lineup. First two game packs released on March 24th. You got stuff like Asteroids Deluxe, Crystal Castles, Lunar Lander, Red Baron, Yar's Revenge. There were Atari 2600s as early as the first packs. Also in television games. Sea Battle, Astro Smash, Armor Battle. Let's see what else. Game Pack 2. Centipede, Jungler, Super Cobra, Millipede on the 2600. Nobody's going to pay 50 cents for any of those. And this was also back in the days where they were still using the Microsoft Bison dollars, the game points, whatever the heck they were called. I think they were just called Microsoft points. The little circle with the slash across it, which was basically an Xbox logo turned sideways. Yeah. No one's going to pay 50 cents for a single game of anything with that. You could buy the full game for $3, which, all things considered, wasn't too bad. I know, if you look at, say, the Wii Virtual Console, they had some of this stuff. They had some arcade stuff, and more recent games. Like the NES games went for $5 a pop, so $3, not the worst price for 2,600 games, and are like full unlimited play arcade games, both classic and ranked mode. That was per one system only though, because there was also a PC version of Game Room. Originally, you had to pay $5 for a whole arcade cabinet if you wanted to play it on both systems interchangeably. Through games with Windows Live or whatever the heck the service was called at that point. So yeah, you can see where things may have already doomed themselves. Where credit's due, that initial demo period was 10 minutes of playtime, which is not bad for getting a feel for arcade games and figuring out what you actually really wanted. And they cranked out 189 games over the course of 13 packs in 2010. So, options-wise, you were fine. It was just, by that pricing model, if you wanted to get all of the games individually, you're looking at $567. That's a lot of money. If you wanted to get it via Play Anywhere for the crossover, before they phased that out, because they realized it was really bad, it's $945. I believe there was a discount if you got a full pack all at once. It's been a while. I'm sorry. I can't remember the pricing options. But yeah, as you can see from the gameplay here, I did get a fair spread of stuff. I got my Twin Bee fix, which was required. I got my Centipedes and my Millipedes, all the versions, because those were my jam back in the day. And yeah, I kind of wish they'd kept going to the 90s, the beat 'em up era, and so forth. Didn't quite make it. Again, the last pack released late 2010, December 22nd, right before Christmas specifically, and that was the end of that. The whole thing was still available for another 5 years on Xbox Live Arcade. You could still get it. Now you can't. You can't even, unless you had it downloaded before. I don't even know if you can get it if you downloaded it before to this point. I still have it on my hard drive. It's either on a hard drive or on a thumb drive, but I've kept it secret, kept it safe, so I can still play any game I had. I think I can still get some of the offline achievements, but the servers are completely gone. I don't even think I can mess around with my arcade layout. Nobody can show up to give me tokens. Yeah, if people played on your machines, you could visit each other's arcades, and by playing, you would get tokens for free if other people played on your machines. That's pretty much gone too. So, yeah. Rest in peace, Game Room. If there was anything I regret not getting to, let me take a look through the list here. I feel like Road Fighter I probably would have liked. Time Pilot would have been nice. I might have Time Pilot. I don't remember. I don't think I played it for our backing video here. River Raid would have been cool. I would have liked to have Warlord, since I got rid of Lunar Silver Star Story Complete, which had it on the bonus disc. There's a game oddity for you, which I'm not covering on the game oddity episode. Freeway, maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got what I would have gotten out of it. And, oh, they never unlocked. Sunset Riders was supposed to happen, but never unlocked for some reason. Not gonna lie, most of these games you can find in other compilations. There's a bajillion, well, a literal bajillion. It's not even a number. But there's a ton of Atari 2600 compilations out there, and Activision compilations, and Intellivision Lives. There's a couple of those, at least on the PS2. I don't know if those got ported up any further, but you can find these. Plus, the whole thing tried to fly right in the face of MAME, which I don't know if you've messed around with that. It's kind of the easiest way to play arcade games. As much as I like to pay for what I play, when you've got a system in place of dubious legality or not, that at worst requires finding a version that works with ROMs that you acquire, it's pretty much plug and play, give or take, and maybe some control adjustments. That's really the worst you gotta deal with to get arcade games working on a PC. Like, on a console, again, compilations galore. You can find a lot of this stuff. And if nothing else, I hope it introduced another generation to Pressure Cooker, the greatest Atari 2600 game ever made. So yeah, that's that. Game Room is dead. Long live Game Room.